Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got a real quick update video for you on the house. Do a real quick walkthrough, and then I'm going to tell you about financing and kind of what we're looking at there, and tell you about the fact that we can't do anything about it, but we're just kind of letting it happen to us. Anyway, some things we're noticing on the house. They cleared out the dirt from the driveway a little bit, and you can really start to see how long of a driveway we're going to have compared to our neighbors. I think most people in the neighborhood can fit the length of one car, average car, from the sidewalk or the curb up to the garage door. And this thing is going to have, it could be enough room for two cars. I'm not quite sure, but certainly one with all kinds of space, which is cool. Before we go inside, they put the roof tiles up there. We learned from our neighbors that the reason they do that is to settle the house, which seems like a great idea. Get everything kind of pushed down into the earth and in its place before they put up drywall, stucco, all the stuff that could crack under normal settling that occurs in a new home. So that's cool. I think they've essentially done the plumbing. If you look up, it's kind of snaked around, and there's really not much to it. It almost looks like, do they have more to go? But everything kind of seems in its place for bathrooms and sinks everywhere. So we think they're done with the plumbing. The other thing they've done is put in the windows and doors, basically all the glass in the home. This giant door back here, to me, is one of the highlights of the home. It's super big, lots of light coming in, great view of the back space, and a nice wide opening so that when we're just in and out of the house on days like today when it's the perfect temperature outside compared to inside, easy access in and out. They've placed the drywall in the home, probably because it's way too hard to do that once they've fully finished the frame. So this has been sitting here a while. They've still got some plumbing stuff to do. Obviously, these hoses are kind of hanging around. But we do have the shower tub things installed.
They look like they've been here for like 200 years.
This thing does look really small compared to tubs we've had in other places. But the one-piece full surround thing is good enough for me. I grew up white trash or poor or whatever, so this was kind of the standard anyway. But low maintenance, doesn't look great, but you'll have a shower curtain covering it anyway. I think this is the pipe that doo-doo goes down. And all of Emery's toilet paper that she uses. You can see that a lot, if not all, of the HVAC stuff is in as well, along with these orange pipes, which is the fire suppression system. We had no idea that the house came with that when we bought it. So that's pretty cool. And then I guess we learned too that it's code. We learned that it's code for Nevada, right? Am I right? I can't remember. Pretty sure it's code for new construction. That is a huge peace of mind though. You gotta admit, that's pretty dang cool. Basically, we probably won't die in a house fire, which is, yeah.
Hi.
Here's the other tub surround. The last one that they'll have to put in is for the master bath, which is...
How are you all turned around? You've been in here like 20 times.
Why am I turned around? Because I'm famished. I just got done working out, and for a fat guy, once you work out, you lose all your, like, all the stuff goes out of your brain to try to just get you moving around till you eat dinner and replenish your calories.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here's the master bath. Pretty sure they're gonna cut out that plywood and sink something in there.
Wait, this is a bathroom.
Because I don't, right? There's no way they're gonna put a tub on top. Next to it's the shower. And then out here is the kind of the last thing to mention. We didn't get the wider door up here because it just didn't seem worth the money. We're not going to be living in our bedroom. So the super wide door didn't seem like it would pay off, but still this is a nice wide normal door and gives us access to this really great patio, and you can see that they put the railing on.
Ew.
So to summarize, the frame of the home was done on March 20th. That was 5 weeks ago, and in that time they've gotten shingles on the roof, plumbing done, HVAC as far as we know, and they've put in the windows and doors as well as the handrail on our deck back there. We thought they would be able to get a little bit more done in that amount of time. We have no idea what normal paces of construction are around here, but we do know that there are challenges with labor and materials, and they don't share those details with us, the builder, but you got to imagine it's part of the factor, or part of the timing of all this. They were telling us July before. They recently said probably looking at August now. Apparently there's a hotel in town that they're trying to get done really fast, and a lot of the drywall crews have gone over there to collect better wages. Who knows what, but basically that's what's going on here in Las Vegas. Is so much construction that I don't think there's near enough labor in the whole valley extending over to California and elsewhere to meet the demand. It's just growing so much here and so fast that we get to wait, and pretty sure a lot of people are in that situation. So on to financing before I lose you. When we signed the purchase agreement back in October of last year, which was calculating 6 months ago, interest rates were pretty low. We could have easily gotten a loan for 3% on a 30-year fixed rate, maybe even less, but easily 3%. If you remember from previous videos, this house is costing us $775,000. We've put down $105,000 in cash so far. Let's say we leave all $105,000 down, we would be financing $670,000. And if we were to do that with a 3% interest rate, the payment would be about $3,570 with taxes and insurance and the principal and interest payment. So call it $3,600. Right now, we'd be lucky to get a 5% rate, and we're still about 120 days out from completion, so we cannot lock in a rate yet. And it could be that rates continue to go up and are somewhere around 6% when we actually can lock in. So the payment, if we end up with a 6% rate, all other numbers the same, would be about 47 and some change. Let's just call it $4,800, which is a difference of $1,200 a month. And for every half a point, it's about $200 a month difference that we're looking at. So when we're able to lock in let's say 2 weeks to a month from now, we're not sure again where we're going to be at, but it's going to be a lot more than what we expected when we first signed, and hopefully not more than we're planning on, which is 6% and almost $1,200 more a month to pay our mortgage. So in reality, this is super frustrating, but we can't do anything about it. And we crunched some numbers, and I think rates would have to go up to 7% before we had to really get crazy and start making some drastic moves to be able to afford the home. So we're still in a good spot. We're gonna make the banks compete against each other and drive that rate down. Then we can look at refinancing down the road when rates get lower. But either way, it's a lame situation, but still not enough to ruin our experience being able to buy a home this beautiful on a lot like this, which is amazing. And there's hope down the road to get the payment down, and if not, just make more money. So yeah, all in all, we're eagerly waiting for the completion. Thanks for watching the update, and we'll see you on another one soon.